Welcome to Red and Black TV. I'm your host, Stas, co-host Banana, panel heads, Boz and Malta.
What's going on?
Bang!
Happening.
I got it right. I said draw, 2-2, I even said.
Oh, I said loss.
Booyah!
Did you?
You want to kick it off with how we did last week?
How do we kick it off?
I don't remember. Give us a headline. Give us a headline. So let's go.
Well, you know what? To be honest, I wanted to open up the podcast with classic Wanderers because we go from probably the best first half we've seen in a long time to the fucking most pathetic half I've seen the Wanderers playing.
So give us a headline. Classic Wanderers.
Classic, it's definitely classic Wanderers.
Classic Wanderers,
but
yeah.
it's just it's typical. Like there's no consistency. Like how do you go from performing so well for a whole half at home, okay, regardless of the fact that we're playing away. I don't like the tangents. How do you go from that to that?
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable, bro. Honestly, and
It's
considering
believable.
there wasn't that much like personnel changes.
Let's be honest, though.
You know what I mean?
It was raining.
I can't fathom it. I just don't understand how we go from that to that. It fries me.
It's in
bro.
our DNA, Stos.
Well,
It clearly
It's
is.
100% us.
Honestly.
yeah, but that's unacceptable. It really
is,
is.
bro.
Well, I sat on the afterwards and I said I can't recall the last time we won an away trip outside of Sydney. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a bit of research here.
Is
Is
that
it Melbourne away? Is that
one?
fucking
Yeah, and I went back all the way to March 2022. So since then we've played 22 away games. Right. I wanted to look at games that included games in Sydney as well and games outside of Sydney. So we've played 22 away games since March 2022. Do you know how many out of these 22 we've won?
I'll say 6.
Away games.
Away games.
Maybe less.
Including, let's include the local
Well, we won a
derbies.
victory last season, yeah?
Yep.
That's only, I'm struggling to think.
No,
like, what
you
do
know what, I'll
speak-
go back. I'll say-
Include the games in Sydney as well.
Oh, okay.
I'll say 3.
So,
Away
MacArthur?
games?
Away
MacArthur?
games.
Did we beat MacArthur?
so out of
at home, MacArthur.
out of 22 away games, including the derbies,
2.
we've won 4 games.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Fuck, that's disgusting.
Now, then I said, all right, I want to look at games outside of Sydney. Out of that 22 away games, I think we've played, I wrote it down here, 15 games outside of Sydney. Do you know how many of those 15 games we've won?
One.
Only one.
Wow, good record.
1 out of 15 games we've won outside of Sydney.
Since.
Oh, bro. And that was that Melbourne game.
Now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
it's
Melbourne
game.
Melbourne game, right? This is the issue with me, right?
You know what it is? That was like one of my last away trips. Maybe it's because I'm not going.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
This is the issue with me, right? I have no doubt Rudin wants to win as much as anyone else, right?
100%.
I have no doubt about that. We had him here, and you could see straight off the bat what it means to him. Now, I have no doubts about that. My issue is here, right? He always boasts about representing the jersey, epitomising what it means to wear the colours, right? Now, when you want to represent your club or represent the people from where you're from, right? It's easy to represent it when you're at home, when you've got the fans behind you, right? When we send our Socceroos or Olympians away, right? We send them away with the hope that they represent the country in the best way they can, right? Because they're representing Australia on that stage. Now, when you go to another city, for me, that's the epitome of representing your people.
100%.
Right? Away from home, you're in foreign territory, right? That's where you need to represent your people, all right? In another city, in front of, opposition fans, that's where we want to be represented. It's easy for home teams to, you step up for games at home. You've got the fans behind you. You're in familiar territory. You're in your home stadium, right? We want to be represented when we go to other cities, right? And unfortunately, we just can't do it. Now, I have no doubt, as much as Rudin boasts what it means to represent the West, I have no doubt that he's genuine when he says it.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's an issue here because it doesn't translate onto the field.
Rudin knows his boss. Remember, he said it. That's why he said in the
at
preseason
the fan forum.
Yeah.
He mentioned this.
So what's the problem? Why haven't we found the
He
solution?
reckons this is what Rudin said.
Why
to
do
fan
players not turn? How can you go from a 5-0 win
You're right.
to that first half we watched
it's a big
yesterday, right?
question.
There's an issue here and we haven't been able to find the solution.
Rudin, this is not my personal opinion, this is what Rudin reckons. At the forum he said it, he acknowledged that last season we were away at Rubbish from home. And he goes, this season he focused on a lot of preseason games away. He goes, so the players get used to going away, playing a game, coming back, and even their Queensland thing.
We lost all the away games.
Well, yeah,
Pre-season.
pretty much.
We lost
we
all of
did.
them.
So what is it? What can we put? Because it's come to a
gotta
time
be a
where we got to figure this shit out. Because if we want to be champions, right? Okay, we need to pick up 3 points away from home, right? You can't go to any league in the world, right, and become champions without winning away games.
Do you reckon we're too cautious away from home?
No, we're not, because
the announcements the instructions are let's play it safe for the
No,
first 20.
because we didn't play safe yesterday
didn't
first
play
time. We're
safe.
on the front foot and we got caught on the counter, right? So that's not the thing. For me, I need to understand, right? I need answers why these players don't turn up in away games. What is it?
It's got to be mentality, bro. It has to be.
How the fuck do you change the mentality?
There was a few
think
players
we
that were
can't-
missing yesterday as well.
Yeah,
There's one big one that
I
went
don't think
missing,
no
a
one
big
has the
name.
answer.
It's concerning for me, bro. It's concerning. Like there's an issue here, and we haven't been able to figure it out in the last fucking 2 seasons.
no, bro.
Why are we so poor away from home?
I would have to say you're talking about Barello.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get to him after.
I don't know, boss.
We
Honestly, I don't know,
we
man.
got to lay it out on the table, bro.
I don't think Rudin knows, to be honest. His justification is we're not used. We weren't used to
we've
preseason. Now he is.
we've seen the clip right where he walks onto the bus and apologizes, right?
Yeah. Credit to him.
Fair play to him.
Fair play, absolutely.
Where was our apology for Brisbane? Come on. What is that?
We're already gone, bro.
Hey, listen, fair play, right? Brisbane, he said, will complacent after the Adelaide game. Fair enough. What's the excuse here for that first half performance? Yeah, that was so poor, man. Half time, I feel like switching the TV off, honestly. Right? Great. Excellent second half. But that raises more questions. Why can't we turn up like that in the first half? Why do we need to go down 2-0 before we wake the fuck
See,
up?
it can't be complacency because we've done it all last season.
So what is it? Is it the game plan?
I don't know, bro. Like last season, that's what I just asked. Do you reckon it's a game plan? But you're right. The first 15 minutes, we actually were pretty decent. So it's not. It's not complacency, bro. It's not sitting back.
Very flat, bro.
No, first 15 was
at the end of the day. Yeah, we did have like ball retrenching, as you say, Boz. Yeah, and we had the fucking possession and whatnot, but we weren't really doing anything going forward.
First
in
15
the final third. There was that one opportunity, I'm pretty sure, where I think it was Cleesby that crossed it in, and Antonson nearly got to it. That was it.
But for me, the whole first 45 minutes, right, was swing left to right, Hendricks, right, distribute left, distribute right, get it to your fullbacks, cross it in. Cleesby can't even clear near post, right? Defender stands on near post, straight to his feet, clears it. Straight to his feet. I watched that for 45 minutes, bro. Right? I asked the question, why do we not penetrate through the middle? And then how did our second goal come? Straight through the fucking guts, bro. Yeah. You can't spend so much money on a striker like that and give service to him.
Not give there.
Exactly.
There was no service in that first half. Mate, try going through the guts. Don't be so predictable.
Yeah.
Right? Because every time Hendricks gets the ball, I can see it. The fullback's already running out to Cleesby because he knows that pass is going to be played.
It's very predictable.
Right?
For me, I don't have the answer to that. I don't think no one has the answer to your question, Boz. It's a question that needs to be asked, bro, straight up. I think
Solved, you mean?
Or solved, yeah. Well, it has to be asked to be solved. I think in this game, because I watched the replay today, and in the first 15 minutes, I thought we were actually all right. The first 15 wasn't too bad. That goal changed it. And I don't know if that goal rattled us.
It did rattle us.
But the last
100%.
30 minutes of the first half was rubbish.
You saw when they went, like, once they grabbed the first goal and then once they started to hit the counter on us, like, we were lost at the back, bro. Honestly, we were... some of the other defenders, they were running backwards and spinning around, bro.
Oh. Now, I'm going to say one thing before. Sorry, Boz. I don't think Marcelo's 100% fit. I don't know. I don't know if I don't really know who watches.
He looks
a
bit sketchy, bro.
But he didn't sprint. Like he tracked back, but he just wasn't sprinting.
I think in the first half there was that one instance where he got caught out with a ball that got paid for him. You could see he turned,
sprint,
and it looks
Like credit to him for the first goal. Well, that's a captain's knock, like 100%. Like even though it's Brillante's goal, we need someone to step up, and Marcelo did from the corner. But yeah,
I applaud Rudin playing football on the front foot, right? And he came on here, said, this year I'm going to start pressing excellent. Yeah. Right? We don't want to see a team that sits back and plays counter-attacking football. I applaud him for those changes. But if we don't have the players, all right, especially defenders who have the focus levels, right, to react to counter-attacks, then maybe we shouldn't play that brand of football. Look at Tate Russell for that first goal. That guy should have never got the jump on him, bro. Yeah, complete concentration, lack of concentration. Marcelo turned around after
great header.
Marcelo put his hands up like this. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Marcelo can't do much.
How do you let the striker get in front of you? Where's the anticipation, bro?
Malta, he still scored for 18 yards, edge of the edge.
It's a great header, bro.
But Banana, if you're
Where the cross was,
Banana,
the
if you're the
ball, it
left
was
back
behind
and
him.
the striker's between you and the centre back, you got to start your run before he does, bro. You got to anticipate before that ball's played that this could go right between me and Marcelo. I got to get in there, right. And so for me, Tate Russell, I've seen. I'm not going to say a decline, but I've seen no progress in him. Right?
I think
I've
the
seen-
injury was the wrong time. For
Yeah,
him.
but brother, if you're not going to play football by now, then fuck off, honestly, because we've given this guy plenty of time, bro. It's frustrating to watch Tate Russell for the last 3 seasons and not improve, bro. Yeah? And you know what? It's so frustrating because you look to the bench, there's no one to
That's
replace
what it
him.
is, yeah.
We've got no depth in that area, right?
We do, but they're just injured. Simmons, Clure, Russell, Clisby.
Like
That
how
should be enough,
How
bro.
long have we been waiting for Tate Russell to just explode on the scene, bro?
I think he bought, like, I understand your frustration. I think the injury bought him a little bit more time because it was a serious injury. Like, he was out for a whole season.
Yeah, but it's had
Before
a full
that, he had a lot of hope.
But he was cleared of his injury mid last season or
but-
something, right? He's had plenty of time to
There's
recover.
a difference between, Boz, there's a difference between game time and being fit.
Yeah, but how many games has he played in preseason, Azza? He's at least had 5-6 games under his belt.
I don't know, bro. If we're halfway through the season and we haven't seen it 100%, I'll say, Boz, you're right.
Just frustrating,
Yeah,
man.
100%
Same shit
frustrating.
all over again. You win 5-0,
And then you
right? You
perform
go, all right, fucking maybe it's a different story this year, and we go get fucking ambushed in the first half, bro.
I wouldn't say ambush. I reckon it just got us in the counter and that was it, man.
But smart coaching.
Yeah, no, it's not definitely not ambushing. They got us with the fucking.
I feel like we had the ball the whole time and then just.
Yeah.
It's like in pro clubs. They get one chance. We've got the whole
Finish
ball
it.
the whole time and they go up the other end and score.
100%.
That was it for us.
We
woke up second half, took dominance of the game and then kind of clawed our way back.
You know what? That first half was like Brisbane in the FA Cup, where Clisby and Russell got caught out. They were pushing up too far, and they were exposing us centre back.
Australia Cup.
Like Australia Cup. Yeah, it was exactly a repeat of that. And like last game, we were saying Clisby played mad. This game, I wouldn't say he played horrific, but his crosses weren't that great.
I'm not going to blame Clisby. I think, like, out of all the players that I probably was willing to throw under the bus at the beginning of the season, I think he's actually performed half decent in my eyes. Yeah,
done better than
I
us.
really actually had him as being the weak link of the back line. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whereas
all right.
I think he's been doing all right.
I'm happy with his progress, right? He's showing good signs, but bro, you got to whip in a ball and clear that first man, bro. Clear the first
not
man,
just that,
bro.
balls, bro. Like, our for someone just to watch our game now, like say now Perth now they're coming. We've got them on Saturday afternoon. We want to call it. For Perth's manager stage, not much looking into that has to do. He knows we're just going to get the ball, go down the sideline, give it to Clisby.
That's
Most
what
of
it
the
is.
time.
It's predictable, bro.
Do we have another plan, bro?
That's what I mean.
I said it in the beginning, straight away from the first game, from the 0-0. We crossed it multiple times into the box and didn't achieve anything. Like, what's our plan?
I think-
like your boss said, with our second goal, how do we score?
When you become so predictable, your opposition reacts
100%,
before you make you play that ball through. I was watching that second half before Hendricks even played. Clisby, man, the guy's running out.
Yeah.
He knows it's coming.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the second goal again, straight through the guts, amazing. So then
That's
you ask
beautiful.
your question, why do we wait 85 minutes to try punch through the middle? Right?
You know another thing I wasn't happy with? The subs. Honestly.
I was happy until the last.
The late, like
Yeah.
10 seconds left subs, bro. What for?
Yeah.
I said
Why?
it to the boys at the stadium when the two subs came on 94th minute. I go, this is so disrespectful. Like, why, bro? You're 2-2. Why are we doing subs in the 93rd minute? What, are we happy with 2-2?
Clearly was.
Like, credit to you. We came back from 2-0. You probably take 2-0 when
Yeah, but
you're
he
2-0
was happy
down.
with the draw.
But why, bro?
How can you be happy? I don't understand. You can be happy.
Is that how low we've fallen that we're happy with the draw against Newcastle?
Yeah, well, fuck.
And
The club that we pay for their wages, we're happy with the draw against them. Where's the
happy
big
with the
brother
draw,
small?
bro.
Where's the big brother small brother situation?
Bro, you go through
here?
all their squad. How many of them used to play for us? Like our, not like maybe wrong word, our region.
There's a fair
Like,
few.
it's-
Their back line pretty
the whole
much
back
is
line,
ours.
the midfield, like Bro.
Kancha, Nada.
yeah.
Fuck, we made him look
Bro,
good yesterday,
I
bro.
was like,
We made him
we
look
did, bro.
good. We made him look good.
made him look that good where to the point where I was saying, fuck me, dead. Why do we
we release them?
Why don't we pull them back when they want to come back to Australia? Bring them back into the fold.
I don't know, bro. It's just shit, bro. I think the big difference.
Not so much.
Chancho,
Nada.
yeah. I think the big difference for me, because like I'm like, how? Like, I asked the question, like, how can you go from 5-0 to this? I think the big difference in this game was Milanovic was playing more on the wing. I think against Western United, he was playing more in the middle and acting as that false cam, if you want to call it that. And I think that's a link up. And you raised a point about our defensive fragility. Bro, we got 2 CDMs.
That's the
Shouldn't
issue.
they be doing better?
My issue is we have no creative midfielder right now, bro.
Right, yeah.
Right? Let's take Ninkovic out of the fold. We've got no one there.
Cicluna should be playing that.
He should be
But
playing.
it doesn't fit the system, bro.
Hey,
We
get
don't
him
have
in
enough
there.
people.
Just get
How?
him in
But then you
there.
got to change the whole formation.
Well, it is what it is. Well, I said before, just before we started, before we even got into it, one man's been missing. He's been missing. We mentioned him last week.
Yeah, you're right, man.
And this week, brother, I honestly thought he was not on the field at all.
Yeah.
I agree.
Barella, he was not there. Sorry, bro. I love that bloke, bro, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
But
in
that's-
his
I think
head
the
or
pressure
what's-
of Scott- again-
is it the formation we're playing now?
It is
Do
a
you
bit
put
of
him back out on the wing now, his natural position?
That's
Have we
some
confused him now with the
question,
striker role? And I don't know what's going on.
Big question, Banana. We touched on it. Anderson takes up some of the space Barella used to use. But then you can't blame Rudin. You can't blame Rudin for playing Anderson.
Anderson's come in to be our 9, bro.
Exactly.
So
throw him
and you
back
know
out
what?
on the
He proved
wing.
himself with that finish.
Oh, he
Like,
did.
At the end of the day, everyone's been saying,
You know what was-
why hasn't scored?
You know what was more important than the finish? That first touch, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
setup.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Even
Even
Priestman,
Priestman,
the
the
way
way
he
turned on the ball.
It was a great ball by Priestman too.
Yeah, exactly.
Through the
He's a-
centre back.
He's a natural finisher. You can just see. Like we said last week,
Yeah.
when he gets one, he's going to get
service, bro.
scoring.
Okay, let me
Service too.
Let me ask you this, right? Why did we put Barella in the 9 in the first place? Because we had
we
no
had no
9,
striker.
right?
We had
We
no
sent
Kirpich was gone.
Kirpich away, right? And then instead of signing a striker, we've signed a winger in Leuni, right?
Yep.
I understand that, and he
worked.
performed well there. But if you're going to go sign a 9 now, you got to put Barella back on the wing, right?
I think now you can. I don't think we can be critical of Rudin doing it from the start of the season.
I
think-
get you, but
now
3 games,
possibly.
it's clear that there's no space for Barella to work in there. If anything, that he takes away space from
So
Anderson.
if you're putting Barella on the wing,
Yeah.
do you change the system to a more of a 4-2-3-1 than 4-4-2, and then you got a cam position now?
4-4-2,
So we're playing now 4-4-2 realistically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you're
4-2-3-1.
putting Barella, would you play 4-2-3-1?
4-2-3-1.
I think that suits us better. 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we could play a cam.
Hendricks and Brillante in the
CDMs.
6 and 8. Yeah. Play thing in the 10.
You
Who
could
would
put.
play?
You could honestly, you probably play Ninko or you could play Cicluna there.
Well,
or-
fuck, after that 10 minutes Priestman,
Priestman?
I want to see more of him, bro.
I think 4-2-3-1
it took,
suits us more.
it took a youth MPL player to finally go put a ball straight through the guts, bro.
But it was playing higher up than Brillante and Hendricks. They didn't find themselves in that position, on the edge of the 18 or it was, to play the ball.
I'm still. I know it's early, but I'm still looking for what's so incredible about this Hendricks, bro. For me,
Oh, he's
Rudin said give
I
him
guess
some.
I guess he's fucking just incredible, probably defending wise, which is probably good, but doesn't offer us anything in attack.
Look, I haven't seen anything like spectacular yet from him.
no,
I still think he's finding his feet, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah, there's-
But you can see like glimpses of brilliance.
Yeah,
but
but,
there's, you know what I mean?
there's not much in a defensive mid. What's spectacular
but
going to get out of
what's
him, bro?
what
It's a dirty work.
what's
Dirty work, yeah,
what's
okay.
there for him to do right now? That's outside of his role. That's going to surprise us. If the instructions are just go left and right, he's
Yeah.
doing that. I have no complaints. He's doing it really well. But you're not paying that much money for a player to come in and pass it left and right, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
You
good
want to
point.
see some creativity.
Penetration or something,
You want
yeah.
to see some penetration. You want to see that the killer pass through
Yeah.
the guts.
Yeah, someone goes put Brooke as a number 10. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, honestly,
I
yeah.
don't mind that.
Stoss during the game made a great point. He goes, the kid's trigger happy, but that excites us.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
I want someone to pull the trigger, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
100%. Milanovic tried a couple of times.
Bro, I love Milanovic at the moment. Yeah. Right? He's the one that's
You know
probably
what?
trying the most.
One thing from Milanovic that I think he was a bit selfish was that last play. Well, it wasn't the last play, but that shot that he had where it was like the half volley where we thought it was going to be a penalty where it went to VAR. But
Is that a
if-
shot or a cross?
That was a cross, bro.
I think it was a cross.
I don't know, bro. It looks like a shot because really the way I saw it, if you see the replay, bro, he could have just controlled it and squared it back a bit, and there was a player right
I think
in
the
the
cross
box.
was going to go keeper, but I think it was a cross.
There was literally a player right in the center of the box, bro. He could have just squared it back and not gone, whether it was a cross or a shot.
Yeah.
He went to do this spectacular half volley. All he had to do was stop it and then
mind that,
square it up, bro, and that would have been a goal. So I think that's
I don't mind
like
that.
an
It's X
experience.
factor.
That's an experience thing for Milanovic, where I think he's still getting his bearings with his like whole decision making in the final third. But don't get me wrong, he's been playing brilliantly.
Yeah, he has.
Because he's not scared to fucking take on a player, and he has a bit of a technical ability as well. So
He does, man.
I've been pretty impressed with Milanovic.
I'm not going to say warning bells are there because I think we're coming off 5-0 win before this game. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It just
No, I'm not. I'm not concerned. We're we're playing for our season at the moment, but we got to figure this out, bro.
and we had a chance to go top,
quick,
top
smart.
of the league.
We got to figure it out before we.
Hey, we had a chance to equal the top with Melbourne.
We'll be sitting
Victory
second on goal difference.
and Adelaide, but
I want to say I don't know, but that sub at half time. Like, I think that was a ballsy sub.
Let's talk about that.
That was a ballsy sub, bro.
you guys weren't happy about this.
That was a big talking point. I spoke to a lot of people who weren't happy with that. I spoke to a lot of people that understand it. It's a bit of a controversial move, if you want to say. It's never a good thing to see a coach hook off a young player at half time. Look, I'm going to speak on my behalf. If he's not performing up to the expectations of the coach, I see no harm in it. I know there's the factor of maybe giving his confidence a bit of a blow, but I think if it's not working, hook him off Monday morning, pull him into your office, explain why you made the move, explain what you expect him to improve on, right? And if anything, let him use it as a motivation, right? That he needs to get better. He's on the cusp at a young age of breaking into first grade. He's given an opportunity. It didn't work on the first instance. Go away, work on your game, and come back stronger.
Show him the footage of the second goal. Tell him what he did wrong.
That's it. And some of his passes as well.
Yeah.
Some of them. Not hitting the target, especially the ones to the fullbacks. I think a couple went over.
He did one good ball before
I don't
half
know, man. The way I see that whole thing, and this is not me.
Was that the Greek one that got taken off?
the Greek one.
The Greek one.
This isn't me like speaking patriotic here or anything, but I honestly didn't think he played that bad. Okay. There was a couple of passes that went a bit wayward, but the majority of his passes were pretty direct, and I thought they were on par, man. Yes, I feel he was to blame for that second goal, but in overall looking at the situation, I feel like there was other players on the pitch that probably should have been hooked before him. Whether we had the backup to change him or not, I still feel there was other players that could have got hooked before him.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't
know. Look, I'm mixed emotions. I can see where you're coming from, Boz, and I sort of agree that, look, the second goal was his fault. But,
You gotta
we're not going to sit here and say that substitute is what changed the
played a part.
But I said this.
It did play a part, bro. Stats don't lie.
Yeah.
You take him off 2-2, bro. You're 2-0 down. You're 2-0.
Yeah, but bro,
we didn't concede the second half.
I'm not talking about on the attacking aspect.
Sauce, one second, Sauce. You said he's to blame for that second goal. Let's say 65th minute, same situation, same mistake again.
That's it, bro. We're 3-0 down.
Yeah, but you know what
Can you
we could
afford
say?
to
We can say 63rd minute, Tate Russell does the same mistake.
No, but if we concede,
You know what
we
I'm trying to
should have
say?
said Rudin should have taken him off earlier.
I'm just not a fan of subbing centre backs, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's a big.
I'm gonna look at it.
Very ballsy move in my eyes.
I'm gonna
It is,
look
bro,
in.
but it paid off. You have to say it paid off, bro.
Well,
I'm not gonna say
we
it's
didn't
purely because
concede
of
the
that,
second
bro.
half. We didn't concede second
Yeah,
half,
but-
Stoss. It paid off, bro.
I'm
You have
going to
to.
see it like
I don't-
this.
I
We
don't
obviously
agree with
we
that.
hooked off a youth player, but we threw on another one, and for me, he was excellent, Gurditch.
He did all
I
right.
didn't have to do much. Nah, bro. Let's be fair. He did.
Positioning turns,
Mate, he kept the clean sheet in the second half.
But
Right,
the
that's
second half,
facts
man.
of
Newcastle should have scored a little
The
bit more.
second half, Newcastle was a lot more rattled. Yeah, we sort of got more back into the game.
But we didn't score
And
in the 60th
But
minute.
hold on, they didn't have as many attacking opportunities.
Yeah, they
As
did.
they did in. Nah, not
They
as
did,
much
bro.
as
They
did,
should have
bro.
scored. They should have
Should have scored
two.
a few.
Yeah, they should have
Second
scored, bro. Yeah, except for the one that was
But
offside.
I have high hopes for those who got taken off.
100%,
Because
bro.
we can't say you know how to say his name. This one I praised probably like the other week. So he's young boy. He's fucking what any
He'll come back
20,
stronger.
21, 22.
He'll come back stronger, bro.
Come back
He's
stronger,
got
bro.
potential. Oh,
He
I
does
believe
have
he's got
potential.
Surely it's not his first time he's been hooked off, bro. Fucking, he's a big boy. Can
Part
handle
of football,
himself.
brother. Part of the
That's it,
process.
bro. And like you said, Stoss, like you said, Stoss, I think it was a message from Rudin saying, boys, that first half is not good enough. Defensively, we're not good enough. And maybe unlucky to him, but on the bench, we didn't have any other player to put on. We didn't have a right back, left back.
What happened
And
with
you're not going to
Bailey?
take Marcelo off.
What happened with
He
Beatley?
got injured, the commentator was saying.
For fuck's
He
sake.
said it's
Come
not
on.
He
training.
must be injured.
Maybe. I didn't
he got
catch it.
injured, he
I
got
just
injured.
caught a minute into the
But
first half. So
Look, you're not going to take Marcelo off. You can't take your right or left back off, realistically. You're not going to start
Where's
Pereira.
Bonitig?
yeah.
Didn't he get injured?
Fuck it, I got no
I think he
idea,
got
right?
injured also.
He wasn't on the bench.
Didn't he get injured? He got injured at training. Yeah, he did. He got injured at training.
Fuck me.
Not this week, last week, before the Western United game.
Take your glasses
They're
off.
That's why Beeling came in.
Falling like flies, mate.
Well, yeah.
Dropping like flies.
Maybe it's
Glasses
something
off,
they can look at.
someone
Yeah.
Be a Greek, mate.
Take your Greek glasses off,
That's what
Stoss.
he means.
That's not
Take
me
your
saying
Greek
that.
glasses off. I don't don't know what that is.
Nah, I think it was a ballsy move by Ruda and paid off, and you got to say credit to him. If we concede 5, we're going to say Ruda made the wrong choice.
Perth
Gee,
at home.
imagine that. Scoring 5 and copying 5. It could have been like that. It was
Yeah.
leaning towards that.
Look, Newcastle had more chances. Yeah, honestly, they should.
Like, how about there was that one play too where
Bahajia.
yeah, and then he's gone and cut
Bro.
it back, and then Marcelo did the biggest air swing, and then he's gone. Okay, how did they fucking score, bro? You remember that? I'm like,
Scam me
Bro, that-
William Gallas vibes there. Remember that play, the air swing, and Juric just took it past him and scored.
That Bahajia guy should have had a hat trick, bro.
yeah,
Bro,
Fuck.
He's
The
fucking
he's got
shit at
potential.
finishing,
The
bro.
commentator's saying it. He's too relaxed when he's in front.
he was offside, but he had, like the commentator said, you got to finish that.
No, but even that one where he shipped it over Thomas, bro. Like, fucking
yeah.
you should be finishing that. Honestly,
100%.
sorry, but he should be finishing that.
100%, bro.
Yeah, he should.
actually, that was that one I'm talking about now. Yeah, where it
The
was
one?
like, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was.
where Thomas comes out, yeah, and the ball goes out.
All right, another one. The pen, the handball.
Nah, it's not a pen.
Not a handball, man. Yeah, that's what I said.
No way, no way.
That's what I said too. No,
No
it's
way.
not, it's
That's
not
a
a
pen,
pen.
bro.
Sorry.
No.
You
He's
can't
turned
blame.
his back. He's
Yeah.
tucked in his arm. Malta, you usually give this as a handball.
Yeah,
'cause you
Malta
always
has a
say
handball.
bullshit and say
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Nah,
Yeah.
I can't. But at the game, I thought it was a handball straight away because,
course you did.
like, his hand was
I mean,
out.
so did I. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I nearly crashed the car.
His hand was out. He had one of it because it looked like he hit this hand, not this hand. But on the replay, it's no way.
On the replay, fucking,
No way
I don't
it
think it's even hit him. I think it's hit him on the back here, like hit his rib.
Nah,
I'd
no
say
way.
the
Pen.
arm, but
Yeah, but he hit his elbow.
Yeah,
man.
not a
Where
pen,
he-
bro.
Where he scores your elbow?
definitely not a penalty.
No way, pen. No.
It's not even a discussion, that one.
Yeah.
It got me G'd up, but fuck me dead.
Oh, fucking no.
Nah.
And then
Yeah, I
once
was carrying on,
Yeah,
forget it.
once I saw it, I was like, nah.
Yeah. Nah.
But I'd like to see it the other way around like that. So imagine if that was us. I reckon they'll still call it.
Bro, with that penalty,
Potentially.
I thought the ball went out for a corner before the ref.
Oh, yeah, what
awarded.
happened with that, eh?
So ref's saying,
He's done the drop ball.
What is that?
Technically right.
I thought it was a 50-50. You got to fight for it.
Nah, you can't do that anymore.
There's
Banana.
What do you mean you can't
You
do that
can't
anymore?
drop balls. You can't fight.
can't,
No, I'm serious. They changed the rule.
I got
Since
to.
when, bro? The last
This
50-50
season,
I've seen was when
serious.
Rooney once went for a fucking
Yeah, when he snapped it up.
Nearly broke that guy's leg.
Banana, they've changed the rules. My player went into a 50-50 drop ball and he got a yellow card.
Yeah, you can't do it anymore, bro.
Yeah. How weak
Yeah.
is this sport?
What was I going to say?
So he called it before they went out. That's why.
Oh, yes, that's what I was talking about.
Even the
So,
commentators-
according to the rules, the referee claimed that he blew the whistle as soon as he seen it hit the arm, irrespective of where the ball went after. So he had to resume play from where he claimed he blew the whistle, which was as soon as it hit the arm.
And technically they're in possession because he hit it with his arm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so that's-
Yeah, right.
should go.
There you go.
One thing I do want to raise up.
Here we go.
Yeah, it needs to be said. We're only 3 rounds in, but I think it needs to be said.
What's that, Malta?
And you're going to hear, bro. You're going to hear, but you're going to hear
Malta.
Stos, bro.
Elaborate.
If you came, you would know, bro. But anyway, I hope someone from the APL is watching here because
Shock score.
no, honestly, no, it needs to be said, bro. It needs to be said because we're 3 rounds in, and it's not the first time already this happened this season.
What's that, Malta?
So I'm not going to get into the debate about flares. Yeah, I'm not. It is what it is. Yeah.
What was that? I thought it was a fog.
Yeah, that's the point, Banana. Like, yeah, there were flares, yeah?
Yeah.
It didn't stop the game.
Yeah.
Didn't stop the coverage.
Before kickoff?
Yeah, just.
Because
just,
when the game
just,
kicked off, it was all smoky.
Just, yeah. All right.
That's what I thought
So,
it was a fog.
I thought it was a barbecue.
Someone had the Oklahoma Joe out.
but no, so obviously there was, yeah, there was no damage. The game wasn't delayed. There was no issues whatsoever. All right, there was no issues whatsoever. Now, like I said, I'm not going to debate if it's right or wrong, but I'm going to say one thing that if you take a vote of whoever's at the stadium, at that moment, they're going to probably say they're for it. Same with the players.
Who? There's no
I
one
don't
at
know,
the
bro. I'm
stadium.
saying,
bro.
but that's
There's
what
no
I'm
one
saying.
there,
That's-
apart from you guys.
Stoss, this is my point, bro. Stoss, this is my point. This is why I said I hope the APL's watching. Yeah. Because then what happened next was nothing borderline ridiculous. All right. So I'll be honest. The cops came and they took 3 people. Okay. They go, you, out.
Right.
Ooh.
Serious. What
Let him talk,
yeah,
bro.
Bradley, you're
Fuck
taking
me.
the piss here, but we will cop this shit, Stoss.
Let him talk.
So they go, you, out. Now, to be fair, the club was all right, and these cops were actually all right. They were listening. But I want to say one thing. What they got kicked out for, and I quote, all right, there was no footage of them lighting the flares. There was no photo of them holding the flares. What they got kicked out for, and I quote, was holding up banners.
Well, that's
Now-
fucking terrible.
I'm fucking Jay, serious, bro.
Hold the banner up.
Oh, that's a point, Banana. I can't tell if you're taking the piss or not.
Obviously, I'm taking the piss.
No.
But seriously,
I just want to clarify something. So
Clearly, they were blocking someone's view.
were they assuming that the people holding the banner
Had
were
some part to it.
intentionally covering the
it.
people?
Now, I'm going to raise some things first, yeah? Those banners are approved by the club. Those banners are approved by the cops. Those banners are approved by the venue.
Meter by meter, they're
Okay?
allowed in.
There's so many restrictions. Like, I don't know if everyone can realise that. Like, in the RBB, there's so many restrictions to bring a banner. What are they going to do next? Ban someone from waving a flag. So they've literally kicked someone out, or 3 people out, for a quote, holding up a banner. Now, if the reason is the cops are saying, oh, the venue did it. I'm not sure if the venue will say the cops did it or made that decision, all this sort of stuff. All right. At that point, supporters can't win. If you're accused of it, you know you're going to go.
But so they blatantly said the reason you can't kick is because you held up a banner.
100%.
That's been approved.
And they
Nice.
and they said there's no footage of them holding a flare, dropping a flare. There's no footage. I know for a fact they didn't do it. I know for a fact. But at that moment, you can't win. You just have to go.
Any pending
Now,
bans?
They got a stadium ban.
What?
For holding up, I quote, holding up a banner. Now, the cops were nice. I'm going to admit, the cops like that they talk to us, but this is the issue. You're gone still.
There's no nice about that. Exactly. There's nothing nice.
And that's why I said, I hope someone from the APL is watching, because I understand at that moment the APL probably can't do much. But what they can do next is really important. Now, if anyone's from the APL is watching, I hope they understand what I'm saying. All right? Because you are not above the rule of law. Right? If you're accused of something, you have the right to access the footage. If you withhold that footage, are you really supporting the people that drove 2 hours up in the rain to Newcastle to be kicked out in the first 5 minutes?
I'm sorry, I'm confused here. You're saying what they've been accused for.
What they've been accused for.
What are they accused for? Holding up a banner?
Holding the banner.
So they got kicked out for holding a banner. That's an official reason.
But when you accuse someone, it means they've committed some sort of crime.
Boss. 100%, bro.
So you're saying holding a banner is a crime?
It's obviously not because of that. They just had to fucking flex
Exactly.
and kick people out. That's what's happened.
Yeah, Stoss, are you happy with that?
No.
So then, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Someone from the
That's what's happened,
APL,
obviously.
someone from the APL needs to be careful, because what they do next is so important. If these people request the footage, the APL needs to give them the footage. Now, I'm saying that for a reason. Okay, I'm saying that for a reason.
Did they claim there was footage?
They said there's no footage of them doing anything.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if there's in light with new footage, but I'm saying if there is no footage, these people should not be receiving any sort of ban. These are the people that drove 2 hours in pouring rain up to Newcastle, walked from the pub to the stadium in pouring rain, and then you have to go watch it.
You know who's going to have to do this? Our club's going to have to step in.
Now, that's what I'm about to say. This is why the APL needs to stop pandering to people that want to destroy it. You have to learn from the FFA's mistakes. We're in the league. We cannot be in the position we were 5 years ago where you are turning supporters away. Now, don't get me wrong. If there's footage, different story. But in Australia, we're not innocent until proven guilty. Isn't everyone not above the rule of law?
So what you gather from this is the police were accusing them of hiding the people ripping the flares. Is that what you understand?
No, I just think it's probably just a flex. They've got to kick someone out. That's what they do.
But how long can this game do that, Stoss?
But Stoss,
No, that's garbage. I'm just telling
Stoss,
you what's their mentality.
100%, you're
there's
right.
no crime committed. You can't flex.
I get it.
can't flex.
Bro, I'm with you guys.
So
this is what's going on.
This isn't North Korea, brother.
But this is what's going on, bro.
I get it,
Straight
Stoss,
out.
but at what point is the APL going to sit there with the venues?
Brother,
Because we got told the venues.
hold on,
At
can I
what
ask you a
point are they going to
question
sit there and say,
You're sitting
boys,
here and
enough?
You're talking like this is the first time this is fucking
I know,
happened.
it's not, Stoss. I just want to say we've
This
all
has been
been
happening
there.
since the inception of the
So
Wanderers,
we're just going to let it go?
No, of course we're not going to let
That's
it go.
what I'm saying. The APL want to control this league, bro. They've had it for 2 seasons. You cannot be in the position where you turn people away, bro.
Bro, I'm agreeing with you, you lost cunt.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying.
Cool down, but hang on.
You're wrong.
I don't
Calm
think the
down.
APL had anything to do with this.
No, but what the APL do
Plot
next,
twist.
they do, Banana.
But did they have anything? They weren't at the game. Well,
No,
they
but-
probably were at the game, but they weren't physically involved in this. I reckon
No,
it was
they're not.
It was the stadium. You said he just got the
It's the
stadium,
venues, yeah.
a venue ban. So I don't think he'll go any further. Just like when I copped the stadium ban, it didn't go any further. It was
I hope
the
so,
stadium ban.
Banana.
That was it.
But
Simple, mate.
You know what I'm talking about.
Just don't rip flares.
now,
Don't hold, don't hold banners. Fuck.
don't hold banners. Don't go to the
Don't go
game.
to the
Just
game,
don't do nothing, bro. That's what I mean. You might as well just stay home, bro, and have
Don't
an
even
opinion.
don't
on
even
the
cheer
games.
for your team. Don't even react.
But
when
what
they
we're
score.
saying, like, obviously, is like the league start off. They've made good decisions, yeah, so far. All right, this season, I think they've done well. They've found new owners, all this sort of shit. Newcastle is a club that needs new owners. why are you discouraging away supporters to go? You want to boost up their crowd so you can go to the possible investors. Look, they're averaging 10,000.
Who?
Newcastle. You want to
Where?
be able to. You don't want to scare away supporters.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Newcastle needs owners. Now, the
Newcastle
APL needs to be careful.
We got messages from Newcastle fans after the game from their supporter club saying you guys are wonderful today.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. You ask anyone at the stadium, they probably want us there. They probably don't get me wrong. If it's a riot or something like that, different story. But there was literally no damage, bro. Other codes would love to have this. There would be a selling point.
Yeah, the Murray.
But it just
There
pisses
is
me
on
off.
fire in there.
She's on fire tonight, huh?
Shouldn't you be putting our kids to sleep?
Michael, they were not hiding flares in the banners because I helped put the banner out. There was no flare dropped, bro.
Call him out. Offer him out.
Call him out. Offer him out.
No, he's a good bloke, Michael. He's normally a good bloke, bro. But that's what I'm pissed off about because, like I said, what the APL does next is really important. Now they need to. I'm going to say the APL should do the bare minimum with requests to police and stuff. They shouldn't go above. Stop trying to pander people. That's
They
going to
didn't
destroy.
mention APO, and I reckon they won't even get involved.
I hope not.
I reckon
no.
if you get them involved, then you're asking for a reaction from them, and they'll give you a reaction which you won't like.
I don't know, bro. I'm just saying,
Standard
bro.
one.
I'm just saying, bro. There needs to be something like that.
They'll just hear kicked out, flares, whoop, 2 and 2 together. He's gone for 5 years.
See, that's not right, bro. They've done that in the past. It hasn't worked.
But isn't there a system now imposed for?
There's no system.
How has this battle gone, Malta?
So, but
No,
what-
honestly,
the
how has this battle
bro.
gone?
It's gone nowhere. It's got nowhere.
Like, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, Stas. In the previous regime, the FFA control. Now it's the APL have control.
And yes,
Do you think there's going to be a difference?
I hope so.
and what you be saying there, yes, they do. They do check every banner.
Yes.
And if you do see the way they check it, it's fucking
It's ridiculous, bro. You have to take them out of the bag, show them. Sometimes they ask to unfurl the banner. It's honestly.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
that's
it's a
what I'm
nano- it's a
saying,
nano
bro.
state. It's
And the point is, what, you're going to cancel every banner? Like, come on, man. There was nothing political. There was nothing. They're supporters banners.
We just don't want ultras in the league. That's all.
Bro, that's 100% boss, and it's sad, bro. Because it should be a selling point.
Ultra.
Look at much rugby league sells a state of origin crowd, bro.
What?
State of origin,
Mate,
mate.
there's always crowd with blue wigs and stuff,
State,
bro.
leave the rugby.
I'm just saying.
It's off season.
Anyway, let's hope. Listen, let's hope.
hope it ends.
Let's hope the club gets onto that.
The club can't do much. I just hope the APL is smart in the next step. Look after the supporters. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean the club can't do much?
The club can't
Who's
do
the
much,
president of the APL?
He's not going to get involved, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He's not gonna blow, bro. He's not
Our
gonna
owner's the
involve.
president of
He
APL,
is.
brother. So we can influence whatever
Paulie.
can be
Like
done.
I said,
Sort it out, Paulie.
Surely, bro.
like I said, it's fucking for our club to deal with. So hopefully they can work
Relax,
something
bro.
out.
Malta's getting qualified for the women's thing. We're from League C to League B, bro.
Actually, did you say, right? Just tell him Saturday night.
No, I don't do that,
All
bro.
right,
I'm
are we
a
gonna
qualified person.
Getting stuck into Perth Glory here.
Get stuck in stuff.
All right, Perth, 5:30 Saturday.
This is
evening
for me in terms of kickoff. This for me is prime time. Saturday, 5 o'clock, blockbuster. You win afterwards.
sunsetting, boss.
You sunsetting. You go kick on, party with the
Bananas
boys.
house.
Come back to bananas. So, in terms of kickoff, look, we've had complaints about kickoff this year, especially Sunday.
We've had
3
every
PM.
time now, eh?
Let's.
I wonder what this. I wonder what the excuse is going to
I
be this
can't
time.
wait, eh?
It's right in the middle of my dinner.
Yeah.
You know what is it going to be this time
What are you talking
around?
about?
In terms.
I'm just picturing how these people talk. Whingers.
In terms of matchup, I think it's a great matchup. Two teams who are playing really well.
Here we go. Someone's
One just
already
playing well at
thrown
home.
in.
34 degrees.
34 degree. Let's double check. Let's
Is
see
it?
if he's by. I have
It
no
is,
idea.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, but the sun's setting by second half, bro.
No, it's still fucking hot, Malta, mate. Oh, mate.
It's way too hot.
Move up in the. It's not like a
Yeah,
sellout,
34,
bro.
no rain.
Go up in the shade. Go
Ooh,
behind
nice.
the RBB in the shade, bro. It's nice up there. It's
Maybe just fucking sharp.
Doggy returned home for his first game against the Wanderers.
First game, back's the winner.
Oh, clap him.
Has he been
Clap
playing?
him. Clap him.
Sorry?
Has he been playing?
Yeah,
can, yeah.
been starting on the right wing. Been playing well. Perth as a team has been playing well. I enjoy watching their games, man. Very attacking. There's an attacking
Don't be
flow.
surprised if we lose this week.
Surprised.
Well,
you can't predict
the
any of our
problem.
games,
This is
bro.
a problem, Banana. I've seen two different Wanderers. So I say, which one's going to
I've
turn
seen
up?
3 different Wanderers. The safe one against
Fuck,
Wellington,
safe.
the killing, and then this week.
Killer instinct on the round
like-
2.
It's
And
like,
the debacle.
it's like someone who has a split personality. Like someone who has a bipolar, brother. You don't know what you're going to expect.
True, eh?
Yeah. We're very bipolar at the moment. So I don't know which Wanderers I'm going to see on Saturday. I'm hoping it's the one that played against Western United, right?
Hopefully.
What centre back you starting, boss?
But before I get into that, Roots needs to understand that he's making it very easy for opposition teams to watch our film and predict how we're going to play, right? You got to have a plan B. You got to mix it up. You got to be unpredictable. If I watch the Newcastle Jets game on Saturday and I'm from Perth Glory, I know exactly what's coming. I know the instructions I'm going to give my fullbacks.
Counter down the wing.
I'm going to tell my centre backs get in your post for that cross, right?
Yep.
So he's got to mix it up. He's got to come with something new to the table. He's got to surprise the opposition. It didn't work against Wellington. Newcastle, it didn't work. How many times did we, come down the flanks, right? Our goal came through the middle. So this playing out from the wide, I like it because you want to stretch the defense, but you got to mix it up because it's just not Wellington, bro. How many times did we see the ball coming, crossed in? It doesn't work all the time. So we need to have a plan B. I'd like to see that, mixed with our, with us playing out wide.
Yeah.
We got to mix it up because at the moment we're very predictable and teams are just going to find it easy to play against us. You just got to watch, 2 hours of film against the Wanderers and you pretty much know what's coming, bro.
If I gave you a choice, stick with the 4-4-2 or go 4-2-3-1, Barrera on the wing. What do you choose?
I'm going 4-2-3-1.
I don't know anymore. Just get a team out there that can win. I don't know. I'm lost at these numbers anymore, bro.
Bruden goes banana. What formation?
I don't know anymore.
Let's make it more easier. Do you want to remain with 2 strikers up front or do you go back to 1?
I'll go back to 1.
I'll go to 1
to suit Anton.
So 4-2-3-1.
And
I'm happy. Yeah,
venture fucking Barrela back on the wing somewhere.
Yeah.
So 3 rounds
Brooks in as a number 10.
Fuck, I'd love to see that, bro.
I reckon it'll be decent.
Hey, you know what? Brooks, he's actually a really talented player, bro.
He is, bro.
He's hungry too, bro. Very hungry player.
Milanovic on the left or right, whatever the fuck you want to have him.
That's what I want to see. Brillante, Hendricks 6'8", Brooks in the 10, Milanovic on the left, Burrell on the right, Anderson.
What about 4-3-3?
Same thing. 4-2-3.
Same shit.
Yeah.
Very similar.
4-3-3 is the same thing. You just
Just move them up. Because people are saying, bro, I'm engaging with our comments.
Your 2 anchors, obviously, you got fucking Barrela. Not Barrela.
Wankers.
Anchors.
He did wankers, He did.
I said wankers, bro.
Did you say wankers?
I heard wankers.
I heard
That's enough whiskey for you tonight, bro.
That's what I heard.
The Mongolian eyes are
Barrella's definitely not coming on the show after that.
Wankers, not Barrela. I mean, fucking Brillante, Hendricks.
Anchors.
Anchors, yeah. The anchors in the middle, bro. These guys, man. Enough.
So if we're doing the 4-2-3-1 or whatever, 4-4-2, Barella's on the wing, Milanovic on the other wing.
For me, that's a potent attack. That's something that would scare opposition.
Brooks in the middle.
Right?
Wow.
You've got Brooks in the number 10.
Do you bring in Ninko if he's ready?
I would like to see Brooke first.
Bro, Brooks is showing a lot of quality. He's really good in tight areas.
Definitely off the bench.
Yeah. He's got a great shot on him, so he's got all the attributes of a 10, right? Even though he's not a natural 10. Mm-hmm. All right, I see, just like Barello played well in the 9 last year, he's not a true 9. I can see Brooks being a very good 10 playing behind Anderson.
Yeah.
Give that a shot. Like, Rude's got to mix it up.
I don't mind that. I wouldn't mind seeing that, honestly. I think that'd be...
That would be a pain.
I think it's a bit... I think Barello finds himself in an unfortunate situation, to be honest. Like, we're round 3, we're saying Barello can't play up front anymore with someone. They're just unfortunate. But, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the wing. Honestly. Yeah. All right, centre back. He's starting sauce.
Surely Panthers-Opoulos.
Well, we got
honestly, no piss take. Who you starting?
We got to first know if Bonatig and
Beadling
is back, right?
Yep.
If they're not back, I'm sticking with Gerdic.
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
Again, I say this: he's played in a very tough league overseas in the Croatian league. I think that league's produced really solid centre backs. So I think I can see a bit of that, European influence on his game.
Yep.
The aggression and all that. He's not the perfect product at the moment, but
he's
I think
tall and lanky.
I think a couple games under the belt, he's going to be one of our better defenders.
Yeah, I think for me, it goes Beadling, Bonatic, Gerpic, and the Greek guy in that order.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Greek's got to get out of the club.
We've tried that experiment.
Now who's talking about like a nationalist?
Now, if Simmons is fit or is Simmons on the bench, who do you start out of Russell and Simmons?
Bro, Simmons any day, bro.
100%, bro.
Simmons, bro. Honestly,
I'm
look.
done with the Tate Russell project, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry, bro.
We've
I'm done.
invested too much time. We've given him a new contract. We've given him time, right? Sufficient amount of time to get back and, you know, play good football. But when you say it's not working, you just got to pull the plug, bro. You got to pull the plug. I heard with a few people that he has concentration issues, right? That was something I tried to focus on yesterday in the game, and it turns out to be something that's evidently an issue with him, right? That first goal, ball watching, falling asleep, striker makes the run, reacting 2 seconds late, cost us a goal, right? You can't have those lapses in a game, especially when you're playing on the front foot and teams are going to catch you on the counter. You got to be focused, right? You got to be switched on. Yeah. At the moment, I'm not buying it. All right, I was hopeful.
It's a bit disappointing.
It's disappointing, but if I'm a coach and it's going to continue to cost me games or goals, right? I've got to try something else. Simmons came in last year in the derby, starting the derby. We had all raised our, we had question marks over that start away game to Sydney FC. Such a big game. He fucking flourished in that game, killed it, absolutely killed it. He finished off the season strong. For me, that right back position belongs to Simmons, right? And I can't wait till he's back.
I feel a bit sad because I had high hopes for Russell. I think we all did, bro.
Look,
I've got a soft spot for the bloke.
I'm not saying he's a bad footballer, but I think he needs a fresh start somewhere else. Just like Doggy went to Perth Glory, right? He might go somewhere else and flourish.
I'm not willing just to discard him yet.
I'm not, but by the end of this season, if he hasn't shown any progress, he's got to get the boot, bro.
I agree with that.
All right,
I'm just still baffled, bro. You could be injured for a season and a half and get a 2-year deal, bro.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know how that works, bro. But it works here.
Well, there was a lot of talking about that contract. There was a lot of funny contracts thrown around during that time, right? Especially Terry Antonis, right? He's had 2 groins.
Double hernia.
Double hernia over in Japan, and we throw a 2-year fucking
free
year 500K year contract
at him. He stayed there for the 3 years.
And stayed there in fucking,
what a great compo for sure.
Compo, man.
So
he's got experience. I don't blame him.
There was a lot of question marks raised around the contracts that were thrown around that time. I think it was a period just before Rudin came in. And I'm sure he walked into the club and said, what the fuck are all these contracts? What's happening 100%. Here? So, I have question marks over that contract, especially a player coming over ACL. I don't know how you offer him a 2-year contract, right?
What if he does it again?
Then we're fucked.
You're screwed.
Yep. So it was too much of a risk.
You shouldn't be like someone that's just had a major injury like that. You shouldn't be giving them a long-term contract, bro. Yeah. It should be like on a yearly basis.
My question mark is if Rudin is gonna design his game around our fullbacks. Right, why not invest in those positions? Right, obviously it's clear that he wants to play through the fullbacks, bomb it in to Antonsen, and try to create something that way. Why not go out and buy some fullbacks? I like Clisby, and when I say buy fullbacks, doesn't necessarily need to be international players, right? But we should have found something in the right back, especially after Kleur's demise. I'm going to call it a demise because he started strong and then he just went downhill. Especially after that. I would have liked to see some competition for Simmons there because...
I think the way Rudin would have thought is like, all right, Simmons did well. He's my starting right back. We've got Russell coming back, possible competitions, and we have Kleur. But I'm just unfortunate that 2 of them got injured. Like, if they're fit, you say there's decent competition in that right back. But the issue is that 2 of them aren't fit.
So the few questions I've asked about, possible transfers... The club's made it clear that there won't be any more transfers unless we lose players. So,
maybe January.
So the focus is on nurturing the youth in the club rather than going out.
I don't mind that.
On shopping for new players, I have no issues with it. Rudin, when I spoke to him when he came here, he said it's very easy to go and buy players, but it's much harder but rewarding. To coach players, especially younger players. So, he's taken on that challenge where he understands there may not be as much funds as he would have hoped for in the kitty, but he's taken on the challenge of going over film, working with these youngsters and trying to get them to that next level. And I respect that, a coach taking on that challenge rather than finding an easy way out and buying players. So let's hope.
But with that buy, it just takes a little bit more time, boss.
It does. It
A
does.
little bit more patience.
And that's what I said to to players to Stoss yesterday. Right? He said, "Why did the youngster get hooked off?" Well, then we got to reassess what our goals are here. If our goals are to win a championship and demanding results, right, then we can't get upset about youth players getting hooked off at halftime. But if we're going to change our approach in terms of the fan base and be more patient, then we can't demand results in championships. You can't have both takes. You either demand results, then you gotta make whatever decision you have to
find a
as
balance,
a coach,
I think.
right? Or you're gonna say, give me a couple of years to get these kids.
The issue with that, Boz, is like what we see with Central Coast. They brought players and the
what?
squad's been
As
all
a-
sold, bro.
I get that.
It's a tough one, eh?
That I know everyone throws up the Central Coast example, but that's a very rare situation that I've spoken to a lot of coaches around the league and said that probably will never happen again. Right? It's like a Leicester winning the EPL.
Yeah.
Right, let's be honest, right? So a club on that budget with that team last year, you're probably not going to see them win a league again this year.
I think we're in a league where
Sorry.
it doesn't reward bringing players through, unfortunately. Because as soon as
You
they've
can't say
proved,
that because
they're
New and Half we've made
money-wise, possibly.
I'm talking. Are you talking financially? Or are you talking
Financially makes sense. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But at max, you're going to get one season you're going to build them. It might take 3 seasons to build, and then you're going to get one season of success, and they're gone. So it's like 3 years of patience for that one season of success. Is it worth it?
Yeah, and you know
tough
what?
one.
It's ugly, isn't it, boys? Because you find a team. You found Neuenhoff, Amalfitano, and a few other players. I feel like we found our midfield last year, and then new season, bang, we start again. It's like you have one shot at the title with one team.
That's it. And it
You
takes 3
got
years
one
to build
shot.
up.
You've got
100%.
one shot, bro. Whoever you have this year is your one shot because they're not going to be here the second year.
I think we have a decent balance, bro. You look at our starting lineup; they're not really youth. Maybe a right back, but our bench is pretty youthful. So I think he's got the right balance between experience and potential in the squad. He's just got to figure out how to make it work.
You just want to contribute over there, or
I know you guys are going. We just let you go, bro.
the Boz and Malta show?
Pretty much.
Someone shift the camera.
Disturb these guys.
Someone shift the camera and cut these two out, bro.
Nino, shift the camera over here.
The Boz and Malta show.
Drinking. Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm waiting for some contribution from it. They're looking at each other, bro.
We're looking at you.
Smirks, right?
Some under the table touching or
Get
something.
involved, boys.
Hard to get a word in, bro. Fuck me dead.
I blame Marie, bro.
I reckon Marie's going to get a banner before Sauce.
She's been a bit of a distraction
She's
tonight,
making a
bro.
little gang there for herself.
Might need to put her in time out, bro.
Big talker, but
Yeah. You got to leave the house to do some of this stuff.
All right, should we get score predictions so we can all get it wrong
yeah,
again?
that's the predictions, bro.
What the hell was that, Sauce? That was so quick.
Let's do predictions.
I'm going for
Why are
another.
you laughing, bro?
I'm going for another. I'm going to go for another draw. 2-2.
Tough on this one.
2-2.
I'm going to say,
2-1 win.
yeah, I'm going to say Stadic has too much pride to park the bus, same as Aloisi.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of goals in this game. 3-2 Wanderers.
I'm going to go with Stoss and say 2-1 win. I think we'll concede, but I think we're at home. It's pretty much.
I reckon we would go. We'll go 2-0 up
Oh no,
and cough it up with the draw.
that sucks. Don't do that.
Fuck.
I have
So
that
what? We're
feeling.
going to do the other way around.
We're going to do the other way
Good
around.
first
this time.
half.
Good first half. Second.
Let's can we
Panic
get,
on the
None of us said we're going to lose, eh?
can we get some predictions in the chat as well? I want to see what our fans think.
Far out.
2-0 win, 4-0 win, 2-1 win, 2-1.
Oh, last time we all said win. We didn't win.
Bad signs, guys.
Someone say loss, please. Someone say loss. Someone
drop
say
the-
loss.
Someone take one for the team.
Prediction is Stoss won't paint the banner.
Shut the fuck up.
We
Nick.
already predicted that, don't you worry. There's another little thing happening at the moment
Second div.
in the works. Yes, the second division
Let's talk about that.
for
2025.
2025, 26, or is it just a straight year?
2025, but it'll be during winter, so it'll probably
Here
be.
we go.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's down a few.
We're going to an hour now, guys.
No, honestly, they announced it 2025 during the winter season. Apparently, Melbourne Knights came out and they said we've been accepted, but they weren't originally on that short list that came out. So I don't know
I haven't
about
seen
that.
the list.
They've got money.
Is there a
The other one
is there an updated list now?
No. So still same list. Football Queensland or whatever you call it came out, and there's a bit of miscommunication from what I heard. So they originally said, this is Football Queensland saying, whoever goes into this national second division and they get relegated, they won't go back to the first division of Queensland. They'll go back in Division 5, whatever. Now that's what it appeared. Now I was reading some of the comments.
Is that a form of
Right? How's that seem
No.
right?
Is that a form of punishment?
No.
You're all right.
Honestly, bro, what are you looking at me, bro? I didn't make that statement up.
I'm from Gold.
Now, one sec. That's what a lot of people think.
So
That's what the message read as was, but it's not true.
Let him
I was
talk.
reading the comments, and fuck, bro, Stoss, are you serious? Like, and then honestly,
cut it out, Star. Straight
fuck,
out,
bro.
cut it out. It's
And
just
then-
been a piss take from you tonight, bro.
bro.
Every time
Bro,
he
we're
talks,
trying
you
to
want to
talk,
fuck. He's
honestly.
being serious.
So that's what the statement read as. Now, some of the comments were saying that's not true. They're saying that if what the fuck is this bloke?
He's coughing, bro.
I'm coughing, you fucking
okay.
wanker.
They're saying
Fuck me
that
dead.
if the team wasn't ready in Division 1 of Queensland, so say if they're Division 3 or Division 4 of Queensland, and they get approved into the National Second Division and then get relegated, they'll go to the bottom. But if the Queensland team's in the First Division and they get a National Second Division team, if they
fill
do
their
get
void.
relegated, they should technically go back to First Division. Now, apparently scared off a lot of Queensland teams. The Sunshine Coast team, I've read, is requesting to play in Melbourne or out of Melbourne
Wow.
and possibly share with South Melbourne.
Well,
I'm saying, that's not
I know,
right,
but
mate.
no,
That's what
Melbourne's
they're
going to say
saying.
no.
What's Mike going to think about that?
let me ask you.
Go on and ask him.
Let me ask you a question.
Where's Mike?
He's usually into the pep.
Is this the Queensland football?
I think so.
Putting a gun to their head, saying if you want to pull away from us, these are the consequences.
I think they just should have done the statement a little bit clearer. I think what they're saying is that if you don't work up the Queensland pyramid, you can't be in the National Second Division, which I don't. I think that's all right. I think that's all right because what's happening in Melbourne is Preston, who's in Div 3, pulling great crowds by the way, are going straight to National Second Division. I don't think Queensland won that. I think the Queensland saying only teams from First Division State League should get selected. Now I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they're saying.
Naturally, whoever's in the Premier League in that state
should
have the priority.
yeah. Well, Preston
Not
is
fucking team that's 3 leagues down. I don't care if you
Yeah.
pull fucking 20,000 to your home game, but
But they go on. Preston's
Preston don't have the
pulling-
money and all that, bro.
So can I ask a
they do
question?
have the
So let's say Marconi plays in the B League.
yeah.
They get relegated. They go back to NPL 1.
They haven't cleared this up, so I think from what I was saying, the first couple of
be.
seasons, there's no promotion,
Obviously,
no
have to
relegation, but they should be. They should.
That wouldn't make sense. Imagine being Marconi now.
But the issue we're gonna have,
and you
Banana-
get dropped
But-
down
but
to
let
Div
me-
3. So
but let
you
me
gotta
ask-
spend another fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you got
But
to
the
win
numbers
Div
won't
3.
make
You got
sense.
to Div
Let me
2.
let me ask you
Numbers
this
don't
then.
make
Let's say Marconi gets relegated. Let's say Mount Druitt win NPL 1. Mount Druitt's not going to become an A-League team. So
No,
why are they even going to be in the B League for?
No, but
They're going to throw.
but
I think
then
they'll throw
again-
a quick
but-
criteria on it. Strict.
No, but then
criteria.
again, it's just saying, for example, now Mount Druitt win. It's up to Mount Druitt if they want to
Yeah.
go or not. It's not
And
they win, they
the
automatically.
the
go.
NPL
It's
did
up to
this.
them in the end. They can financially say, no, we can't
but-
support it
but who-
financially. give
who
it to
goes
someone
in
else.
Who replaces
Well,
that void?
Up to them. I don't know.
whoever
APL
wants
sounds
to.
dodgy, bro.
It is,
The
right?
only thing,
Straight out.
I see an issue with relegation is say Marconi get relegated from National Second Division and the team getting promoted is not from New South Wales.
But,
What's gonna
Malta,
happen in the New
I
South
don't
Wales
think
League?
it's going to be a straight away.
I don't think it is. Yeah,
Like
promotion relegation.
promotion relegation. It's going to be a league,
Yeah.
and I think they said 2-3 seasons. Hold it like that before they even think about doing the.
I
jump
hope
to
it
the A-League and
succeeds.
A-League down.
I really hope it succeeds, but I've got big question marks, man. Honestly, like,
Well, everyone wanted it, and when we
Yeah,
said
honestly.
question marks, no, people wanted it.
Honestly,
it's
yeah.
not as easy as it fucking sounds.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's
I
yeah.
feel like they need to purely make the second division teams that can sustain going up to that.
Can I ask you a question?
Simple as that.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line.
100%
If
That is the
Mariners,
bottom line. Teams that can afford
100%.
to go up into the A-League
Yeah.
and can sustain it should only be in that
Can I ask
division.
a question?
Not throwing this team in, that team in from all the other.
what
other
happens?
states.
What happens if Mariners get relegated? How do they survive in the B League?
They're finished. They're finished.
I wouldn't
man.
say they're finished, but
Can't
they're
do that,
there.
bro. We can't see teams fail though.
Yeah, so that's my concern. It's not about teams coming up, right? Teams coming up, mate. They'll have neutrals coming to the games, right? It's financially they'll be in a good position. I'm concerned about teams, A-League teams dropping down to the B League if there's a promotion relegation. Mariners aren't going to survive in the B League. No one's going to watch Marconi versus Mariners, bro.
And the
over in
issue,
Central Coast.
this happens worldwide. The EPL just fixed it with the balloon payments because clubs were going from Premier League to League One and not being able to sustain anything and getting like points done and drop down. So now the EPL gives the teams that are relegated a whole lot of payments so they can survive. I don't think football can afford that.
The difference there is, right, a Leicester gets relegated, they can sell 4 or 5 of their players like Madison for 30 mil, 60 mil, right? You can sell your players off and make money that way. Right. Mariners aren't going to sell enough players to cover the losses.
Yeah.
They're not.
It's a tough one, but like, at what point do we take the shield off or the protection off and say, look, you got to survive on your own. You're a football club. It's a tough one, eh?
I don't think that's ever going to happen. Honestly,
It's going to happen. We're going to see how it goes.
It's not.
The ball's
then
rolling.
I'm just trying to be a
relegation
realist
can't
here,
happen,
bro.
The ball's in the motion. It's in the motion in the
I don't
ocean.
know.
Promotion relegation can never happen then.
Simulation. But now it's just will the people turn up? You know, you barely get a crowd on the weekend.
What I would like
You know what annoys me? Like, how are they getting these crowds for? And no, I'm not being a sexist pig now or anything, but like, how are they getting these ridiculous crowds for the women's games?
It's international.
I'm talking about the international ones.
Oh.
And like, how isn't that transitioning into the A-League?
You know why?
No, how isn't it? How isn't it transitioning into the women's league?
is, it
Not
is.
the A-League. I don't mind the
It
A-League.
has a little bit. It has a little bit.
Into the women's league.
They've been getting decent crowds.
Yeah,
Like,
good.
what I mean by decent is like Canberra, I think, and it's not a great crowd, but Canberra
hold on,
beat
hold
their
on.
record at 2,000.
That's all right.
Can we go back to my fucking original question here, okay?
But this is molding into
Why?
your question.
No, hold on. Why are we getting more support, okay, for women's football than men's football
Look at
in
the
this
soccer.
country?
Oh.
Yeah, I went there. Why?
Success, bro. I guess it has to be success. I
What's
don't know, bro.
success?
I don't know, bro.
Fucking the Socceroos went to fucking.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Went so well
Are
the
we
last
getting
World
more
Cup,
success
bro.
if we have
Why is that
are
in
we?
this country? I don't understand.
Look, I'm happy with
Can someone
Matilda.
explain that
He's
to me?
right. He's right. I've got mates,
are we?
right? I've got mates who at work were given all Socceroo scarves for women's Matilda scarves at work, right?
I think the bandwagon.
People never got that during the World Cup.
Nah.
Right? All these big companies like Commonwealth Bank getting
Yeah.
behind the women's game and this, that. It is.
day
I
of
have
the
no
time.
issue with it, but mate, I believe there wasn't enough support for the Socceroos in the World Cup.
There wasn't.
there wasn't.
Oh, we can't say there wasn't big good turnouts when they had the
there
last
was
three.
great.
that Darling Harbour Park was packed.
But that turnout was probably a lot of A-League fans. It was.
I hope so, yeah.
Some guy who works in the corporate world is not going to go down, but
Probably not.
he's going to the Matildas games.
No, I think we're getting a little bit confused.
Not
Like,
me.
I'll be honest. Like I went to.
They've targeted. What I've realized is the
can't watch that,
the
bro.
Matildas, they've marketed a lot in the corporate areas. So a lot of people going are
Smart, bro.
people going right after work in their suits and stuff, right? Who would never go to an A-League game.
That's very true.
You know, I go to work and the guys in the office are saying, "Oh, I've
Do you
got,
reckon it's a woke thing?
I don't want to get, I don't want to
no,
go."
I'm just
into-
saying, like,
Possibly, I'm not gonna lie, possibly. But look, like I haven't been. I can't remember last time I've been to a Socceroos game. But the World Cup, I went to pretty much heaps. I think if we have a World Cup here,
Which World Cup?
the Women's World Cup that we had in Australia, that's what I'm saying. I think the numbers were inflated massively because it's an actual World Cup. Like I didn't buy a ticket. I felt guilty. I'm like, shit, we have a World Cup in our country. I haven't bought a ticket. I'm gonna try to go. And that was a last minute thing
You're pumping it up a lot.
Was it easy to get tickets?
until the semi-final and semi-final quarter. That was really hard. We got lucky.
That's
But
when the
I just think
bandwagon really got full, though.
But I think if we have a World Cup here,
100%, bro.
we're
It'll be like a
gonna see
festival
the exact
here.
same thing, bro. Like the bandwagon's.
But we're going to have to wait about maybe for another 40 years for that.
That's like 2040.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Well,
we
you know,
drew, eh?
I think
Smart move to withdraw.
to be honest, I think we hosted a really good Women's World Cups, and that was obviously that was represented with the crowd numbers.
Yeah.
Right now, I think that put us in a good position to hopefully bid again, but it won't be for another 20 years. I think they just gave Saudi
reckon
Arabia.
they're the
You
only
reckon we're
bidders.
going to be a live boss?
I don't think so.
I hope so, bro.
Australia
think
actually
so.
host the World Cup?
Just wonders.
There will be a day when it happens to us.
Yeah, probably.
But we'll probably be
I
long gone.
honestly believe that it will never happen.
Nah, it will happen once.
Nah, it
It
won't.
will.
Just
Bro, we
as
got the
a- just
infrastructure.
as a time zone, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, bro.
I'm telling you now. It's stupidity to have it in Australia, bro, because of the time zones. I'm telling you.
Japan.
We
We
will
said
never.
Japan
Oh,
did
let
it.
them
Japan,
find
South
out.
There's
Korea,
still
bro.
a difference from Australia to Japan, bro.
It's not much of a difference.
There
Not
is-
much,
there is-
an hour.
It's not
something.
much of a difference,
Nah,
bro.
it's more than
No,
an
it's
hour.
not,
2
bro.
hours,
It's not
2
much of a
hours.
difference, bro.
2 hours ahead. They're 2 hours.
South
behind.
Africa had a World Cup.
But what are 2 hours?
Sorry, but if South Africa can host the World Cup, Australia can as well, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's you're not wrong there.
Bro, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but the time zones.
You're right. The time zone does play a part.
Thing, bro.
But we will, bro. We will, bro. We'll
Just
host
like we do, you cunts, you lazy dogs.
Yeah, we'll host eventually.
We got to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch the games.
I don't anymore because that's not my teams.
Anyways.
The EPL teams and that's not my teams, bro.
No, it's all about World Cup, bro.
Yeah, same shit.
That's all about United.
What a
shit.
Wayne Kerr.
What a anchor.
Same shit. I'm not going to get up and watch fucking.
I play all
Colombian
league
fucking
men's.
Any questions, guys? Any questions?
That's
They've been carrying on in there. It's out of control.
I didn't read it.
someone started it with
All league.
Palestinian.
I play all age men's. I don't. There you go.
Who's that? Marie Petropolis. She's
I
out
don't
of
have
control.
no idea.
She's out of control.
She's
Get
painting a
her out.
banner.
Block up.
She's painting a banner.
Where millions are spent on football.
It's true. I think that's why I think the reason to pull out of the bidding against Saudi Arabia was smart. It was. When there's no way we're going to beat Saudi Arabia, and we spent how many millions on the last one? We got one vote.
I'm going to say this. FIFA's fucking corrupt, right?
You have to say sorry, bro.
What are you sorry about, Bob?
FIFA corrupt? No.
I knew it. As soon as they gave Ronaldo a 200 million contract, right? 2 years of football, and then another 3 years of being an ambassador, you knew straight off the bat they were going to get the World Cup. No one gives Ronaldo 200 million without playing football. So this is after he retires, 2 years of football.
That's if he retires.
That's if he retires. But they gave him the option of another 3-year contract to be an ambassador.
He's hit a new peak at 39.
He's looking good, huh?
Fucking hell.
Looking good, mate.
Jeez.
Hey, Ronaldo, it's not slowing down.
Still got to score those goals.
He is, eh?
Fuck, good on him. How about when the crowd was saying Messi?
You shut them up. real
Shut
quick.
up real quick, bro. In other news, Banana, how did the concert go, bro?
Oh.
Talk to us.
Wow.
Yeah?
Give us your thoughts, Banana.
Are they
You know,
watching?
here,
Are they
what's-
watching from
The door's going to open.
What's the time? What's the time,
That
yeah?
slipper's going to come to your head now.
She was alright. Oh, she was sensational. Wow.
Yeah?
Sensation after sensation.
I already told my when she comes here, I'm going again. I'm going again.
Is she a good art or performer? Like?
Oh, you're not wrong there, brother. Fucking
I think
she.
we're talking about Seftons or something here.
Nah.
Talking about a Balkan concert. One of the
Straight up. What? I
was
haven't
her-
been to one of those for a long
What was her
time.
name? Banana.
Tia.
Tia Tyrovic.
It's like, yeah, you guys say T because you're fucking sad guns, but it's Tia, yeah.
Tia Tyrovic.
Yeah. Malta, you wouldn't know. You don't speak
I
like a
thought I
Maltese.
was never know to speak English.
You don't speak here. Yeah, fuck.
All right, so I got any other questions?
Yeah, go crowd. They want us to predict crowd numbers.
Crowd numbers 7K.
Ah, say
Nah, more. They got to
6.5. 6.5.
Nah.
We're fucking
No. All right, bro. No.
6.5.
Nah.
It's gonna
I'm gonna say I'm gonna be a bit optimistic here. I'll say 10.5. That's what they'll announce.
Please, the people of in New
10.5,
South
bro.
Wales use that fucking rubbish.
10.5. That's all.
In everywhere, for Mariners, for Newcastle, for Sydney FC, for Wanderers, Macarthur, all
the tip,
all you supporters are for the fucking tip, brother. Use that fucking shit. Absolute shit garbage, bro. The crowd attendance. You want the crowd attendance?
yeah.
I'm telling you, the crowd attendance.
I think you're calling us supporters
You go to the
shit.
game on Sunday.
Yeah. Once in a blue moon, bro.
All right, Rick.
Once in a blue moon. Did you go? You said you were going.
No, I didn't go because you weren't going.
Yeah,
We'll be there.
You going?
100%
this week?
will be there,
I'm
bro.
there on Saturday.
We'll be there. I'm excited for this one.
100% will be there.
I'm excited.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a blockbuster. I'm more excited about coming to Bananas
Coming back
after the game. Grab some steak.
Grab some steaks, boys.
Yeah.
Some chicken hearts. We'll be
Yeah.
good. Good to go.
Yeah, get to the game.
Let's call it a wrap.
Get to the
Get
game.
to the game. Whoa, Saturday
Get to the
after.
game. George, you calm down.
But it's
bro.
34 degrees.
34.
All right, much love. Like, subscribe, share, this, that.
Gate C for interviews.
Malta, go fuck yourself.
Stop say to my face.
Yeah, I just
No, you ain't.
Hang on.
Come here.
Smell it, you fucking. I got my smell of Malta. I got my smell of Malta. I got my smell of Malta.
I got my smell of Malta. I got my smell of Malta.
Stop Snapchats.